I never thought silence could be so loud until she walked out of my life without saying a word. No shouting, no tears in front of me, no long messages explaining where I went wrong. She just left, and at the time, I convinced myself it meant she didn't care enough to fight. Now I know the truth hurts more than any argument ever could. When we first met, she was warmth. The kind that didn't ask for attention but somehow filled every corner of a room. She listened more than she spoke. She remembered small things about me that even I forgot, how I liked my tea, the way I went quiet when I was stressed, the nights I pretended I was fine but wasn't. She loved me in a quiet way, and I mistook that quiet for strength that didn't need tending. I was busy. That was always my excuse. Busy with work, busy with my phone, busy with my own thoughts. She never complained loudly. She never demanded time. She just waited. And God, she waited so patiently that I didn't even notice how much it cost her. Most nights, we sat in the same room but lived in different worlds. The glow of my phone on my face. The TV murmuring in the background. Her sitting a little away from me, knees pulled to her chest, scrolling without really seeing anything. Sometimes I'd feel her glance at me, like she was hoping I'd look up, say something, ask how her day was. I really did, and when I did, it felt rushed, like a task to tick off rather than a moment to share. She tried, softly, carefully. She would say things like, "Do you ever feel like we're drifting?" Or, "I miss how we used to talk." I'd sigh, not because I didn't care, but because I didn't want to feel accused. I'd tell her she was overthinking, that everything was fine, that relationships aren't supposed to feel intense all the time. I thought logic would fix emotions. I thought love could survive on autopilot. There were nights she cried silently beside me while I slept. I know that now. Back then, I slept through it all, unaware that the person next to me was slowly breaking in pieces too small to make a sound. She stopped sharing little things first. The stories about her day. The jokes she used to repeat until I laughed. The random thoughts she once trusted me with. I thought she was just tired. I didn't realize she was tired of explaining her pain to someone who kept minimizing it. Rainy evenings were her favorite. She loved sitting by the window, watching the streets blur under streetlights, talking about nothing and everything. One night, it was raining hard, the kind that makes the world feel smaller. She stood by the window alone while I scrolled through messages that suddenly seemed more important than her presence. She turned and said, very quietly, "Do you feel lonely even when someone's right next to you?" I didn't answer properly. I laughed it off, said she was being dramatic. That moment haunts me now, because I see it clearly. She wasn't asking a question. She was confessing. Over time, her eyes lost that softness. She still smiled, still cared, still showed up. She packed my lunches, reminded me of appointments, checked if I got home safe. Her loyalty never changed, but something in her dimmed, like a light slowly running out of power. And I noticed, but not enough. The night she left, there was no fight. No slammed doors, just a stillness that felt wrong. I came home late, rain dripping from my jacket, the house unusually quiet. Her things were gone, not everything, just the parts that mattered. The bookshelf half empty, her favorite mug missing, the smell of her shampoo fading from the bathroom. There was a note on the table. Short, gentle, almost apologetic. She wrote that she was tired. Not tired of me, but tired of feeling invisible. Tired of turning her pain into smaller words so it wouldn't bother me. Tired of loving loudly in a place that answered with silence. She said she didn't want to hate me, and leaving quietly was the only way she could still care without losing herself completely. I sat on the floor for a long time after reading it. The rain outside kept falling, steady and indifferent. My phone lit up in my hand. I wanted to call her. I didn't know what I'd say. For once, I had too many words and none of them felt enough. Days passed, then weeks. I started noticing her absence in the smallest places. The empty side of the bed. The lack of good morning messages. The way no one asked if I'd eaten. The silence she left behind was heavier than any argument we'd ever had. I replayed moments over and over, seeing them differently now. Every time she tried to talk. Every time I dismissed it. Every time she chose patience over confrontation. She didn't leave suddenly. She left slowly, piece by piece, while I was too distracted to notice. I finally understood that her quiet wasn't weakness. It was endurance. And when it ran out, she chose herself without making me the villain. Sometimes I type her name into my phone, just to see it glow on the screen. I write messages I never send. Long apologies she'll never read. Explanations she no longer needs. I imagine her somewhere peaceful, no longer shrinking her feelings to fit into someone else's comfort. I live with the regret now. The kind that doesn't scream, just sits with you in the quiet hours of the night. I lost someone who loved me deeply, not because she stopped caring, but because I stopped listening. She didn't leave without drama because she didn't feel pain. She left without drama because she had already cried.